Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr. Mom. Just wanted to roll out a quick video here, guys, because I'm about to do a water change on the little 15-gallon here. And I saw this laying here, which is actually a joke to me right now. But a couple weeks back, I made a video talking about this DIY CO2 system that I had purchased and I had set up that was working well for me at the time. So I made a video recommending it. And here it is, basically. Bought this little piece here off of eBay, which it was this black piece, and it came with this pressure regulator valve, or not valve, but gauge. Okay, so that's what it came with. I had to add the needle valve and everything myself, which I did. My craftsmanship was top of the line on that, of course. But it ran for about 2 days, guys, and then all of a sudden it starts leaking violently out of the threads right here. So I mean, when it came to me originally in the packaging, this part was loose, and I went ahead and Loctited that and screwed it down, you know, as tight as humanly possible without breaking the thing. And like I said, it ran for a couple days. And then, you know, all of a sudden it just starts leaking again right out of the threads. So I went on the website, and I was just kind of reading customer reviews and stuff about some other people that had purchased this product. And there's actually a couple people that had written on there that the whole front of the glass of the needle and everything had actually blown off of there. You know, and you could imagine how catastrophic that would be if that would happen. And, you know, my luck, it would blow right into my left eyeball and put me in the hospital. So obviously I don't want that happening. So if anyone bought this unit off of my recommendation, I apologize. I don't recommend this product anymore, and it's not going to be running on my tank. So I did find an alternate method. Right now I'm just running an 88-gram cylinder on this. You can kind of see it back there, little 88-grammer back there. That's all I'm running on there now. Look at that huge bronze Wendetti right there. That thing's massive, and it's sending off a bunch of massive runners right now too. Nice and crinkled. Got some new Amanos in here, which I'm fired up about. That's why I haven't scraped the algae on that back glass. And I did want to talk about one thing, guys, while I got you here, and I promise I'll let you go in just a second, but I got immersed growth plants in here. And I put these in here about 3-4 days ago. And from our supplier, guys, a lot of our, you know, our stem plants, a lot of our bunch plants come with immersed growth, because that's, you know, suppliers, that's just how they grow them. I understand why. You know, plants generally grow quicker immersed. They grow differently a lot of times than what they do submerged, and that's where the problem lies. I mean, you're going to get melt off and some dieback of the immersed growth once you submerge it. There's really no way to get around it. Some are worse than others. Some plants do it worse than others do. But like Ludwigias, like Ludwigia parensis, you know, Ludwigia cuba, that's a big one too. Ludwigia cuba looks totally different immersed than it does submerged. And most suppliers, you know, and people who sell plants or whatever, even your local fish stores, you know, lots of times they're getting that immersed growth stuff. So, I mean, all you guys have been doing this for a while, you already know when you put immersed growth stuff in your tank, it's going to melt back. But then you know, on top of it, though, I've got, I would say, at least 3-4 good inches right now of good submerged growth since I've gotten it in. You know, so basically what I'll just end up doing is clipping it, you know, topping it and replanting those tops, and then I'll have what I want, which is that nice red, you know, arrow-shaped submerged growth. Like you can see some of it there blowing in the current, how nice and pink it is and everything. It's a great plant. And what we try and do, you know, in our store is we don't really have immersed growth holding tanks, you know, and I do understand why people grow plants in bulk immersed. I mean, it does make sense if you're growing in bulk, because you're just, it's a time factor, really. They're just going to grow a lot quicker and easier immersed. But that's not what you want in your tank. You don't want to see immersed growth in your tank. It looks like garbage. So just know that, you know, we try and put them submerged for at least a couple weeks so they go through that initial shock. So you don't maybe lose as many leaves. You're still going to lose some leaves because we don't top and clip them yet, because, you know, you're losing good roots. You still got good roots, and the stems themselves are still good. You know, the stems themselves are still good. It's still going to supply nutrients to this new growth, and it's actually good for the old growth to fall off so the stem's not, you know, wasting any energy trying to supply immersed growth that's not going to live anyway. So all you got to do, guys, is just let it grow out a couple weeks, clip it, replant it, and most of you already know that. It's you know, I'm not revealing any hidden secrets or anything of the plant world by no means, but just something I thought I'd bring up, because you can see in this tank there's leaves floating and stuff from where they've fallen off, and I got to get in here and pick those out of here and clean this out. This tank's a mess, but that's all I got for you guys. It's running long. Thanks for watching. J Flesh Tanks, Mr. Mom Tanks. The store's open, guys, and it's always there. Bundle Mania. Peace.